cause I went and got it. I hit the islands and live a little exotic. Yeah, baby, I'm a go-getter, I'll never change. I'm all about my checks, yeah, I've been getting paid. I got a ton of zeros, I'm finna rage. I drop a couple thousand, take her on a dinner date. Yeah, I'm sipping champagne, alright. I'm puffing on the airplane all night. Yeah, we just caught a red eye, I'm feeling woozy. I gotta do my thing, you know I gotta do me. Fish.
I don't need no one to hold my hand. I do it on my own. Don't need nobody to walk
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program is about to begin.
I don't need no one to hold my hand. I do it on my own. Don't need nobody to walk me down my path. I'll do it all alone. I'm so free.
do me. And my life like a scene straight out of movie. Forget the problems that I used to have. Everything is good, baby, life is grand. I used to sit around and wait for life to come to me. Thought I was comfortable, I wasn't living comfortably. And now I'm on one, just because I went and got it. I hit the islands and live a little exotic. Yeah, baby, I'm a go-getter. I'll never change, I'm all about my checks. Yeah, I've been getting paid, I got a ton of zeros. I'm finna raise.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Our program is about to begin.
Puffing on the airplane all night. Yeah, we just caught a red eye. I'm feeling woozy. I gotta do my thing. You know I gotta do me. Fizz.
I don't need no one to hold my hand. I do it on my own.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Emmy Award-winning broadcaster and master of ceremonies Ed Gordon, joined by the Emmy Award-winning anchor of WSOC-TV's Eyewitness News and your mistress of ceremonies, Erica Bryant.
Good evening, everyone.
Look, I know the game is tonight. We're going to get y'all out of here, but you got to wake up. Good evening, y'all. All right, there we go.
Yes, you have to engage with us.
We want to welcome you to the Black Enterprise Entrepreneurs of the Year Award celebration. Erica, it's great to have you with us, and it also says right here, welcome to the BE family.
I am so excited. Thank you, Ed, and thanks to all of you for coming out this week and inviting me to the Black Enterprise Party. We have loved having all of you here in the city this week, and I'd like to officially welcome you to Charlotte and officially welcome you to the WSOC-TV Channel 9 partnership, because we will now be home to our world with Black Enterprise. I think that's a great addition on the air. So
Okay,
look,
now it says ad-libs, but we're going to skip that.
we're going to skip that
Okay.
part because they
That's
wanna
our
go
ad-lib.
wanna
All
go
right,
to the
go
game.
ahead.
So the special evening tonight is culminating with several days of business building sessions and valuable networking and inspiring messages from the best of the best in the business world. For 48 years, Black Enterprise has educated, informed, promoted, and inspired entrepreneurs just like you as you've turned your dreams into startups, your small shops and services into thriving businesses, and your profitable entities into BE 100's powerhouses. In just a moment, we're going to recognize and celebrate those businesses that aspire to these levels of economic achievement and financial empowerment and have succeeded at doing just that.
But before we present those honors, we first wish to recognize our host sponsors. A friend that is always here at our side, here to bring you a special message from Nationwide Insurance, is the Executive Vice President and Chief Administrative Officer, Gale King.
All right, good evening. All right, I'm Gale King, and I am absolutely delighted to be with you this evening. And so on behalf of the entire Nationwide family, we want to say in advance congratulations to all of tonight's honorees and for their remarkable business achievements and the impact that you've had on our communities. Nationwide is proud of our long-standing relationship with Black Enterprise, and we consider it a privilege to serve alongside them and all of you as we work to empower small business owners everywhere, and in particular, entrepreneurs of color. I'm proud to tell you that this is Nationwide's 8th consecutive year as the host sponsor of the Entrepreneur Summit. Thank you, thank you. And we couldn't be more proud and honored to be a part of this event and join you as you connect, elevate, and build your brand and business. And I'm proud to share with you tonight that we'll be back next year. All right, big round of applause. I have just arrived from Seattle, and so I missed the incredible workshops and speakers that you all experienced this week. But I have received messages all week from all of the nationwiders that have been here that it has been simply incredible, that Charlotte knows how to have a great time. So thank you all. I see, give yourselves a round of applause. I do hope that the speakers and workshops, though, have inspired and empowered you as you return to your respective cities. And so, though, now what I'd like to do is to acknowledge Butch Graves and the entire Black Enterprise team. Give them a round of applause, please. So Butch and Black Enterprise, we applaud you, and we are incredibly appreciative to you for the creation of this platform and for continuing the rich legacy that the Graves family has created for all of us. So this event empowers current and future business leaders to understand the contributions we all can make in our communities. And so whether you came here this week as an aspiring entrepreneur looking for tips and strategies to start your business, or a seasoned business owner looking to connect and drive your business forward, this summit was designed with you in mind. And it is our hope that you are leaving here today better positioned for continued success in your personal and professional endeavors. As the host of the Entrepreneur Summit at Nationwide, our goal is simply to provide you with an opportunity to network, to connect, and ultimately make deals that impact your bottom line. I'm proud to share also that Nationwide has a 92-year history of helping to build entrepreneurs through platforms like our agency program, business solutions centers, and our supplier diversity efforts. And we believe that our partnership with Black Enterprise is just one more way to intentionally demonstrate our On Your Side promise to our members and to you as entrepreneurs and business professionals. Tonight is the conclusion of this great event, and we're honored to celebrate trailblazers like the Honorable Harvey B. Gann. A big round of applause for Harvey, who has devoted his career to empowering others. We also celebrate the 2018 Small Business of the Year, the BE 100s, and all of the individuals this evening. All of these individuals and companies, though successful in their own right, collectively represent the best of us, the best in business, and have undoubtedly set the bar for excellence and innovation very high. And it's up to all of us here today to meet and exceed that bar. And so to tonight's honorees and award recipients, on behalf of Nationwide, we acknowledge and celebrate you and your accomplishments. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the rest of your evening. And remember, Nationwide is on your side. Thank you.
Thank you, Gale. Now let's give our host sponsor another big round of applause. Now, joining Nationwide are sponsors who have also partnered with Black Enterprise to make this week both spectacular and impactful. Here to recognize their contributions is Black Enterprise Senior Director of Event Sponsorship Sales, Renal Daniels.
Thank you, Erica. And good evening, everyone. I hope everyone has enjoyed the summit and our host city this week. The purpose of the summit is to bring together entrepreneurs, small and large, and provide an access point to blue-chip corporations. Our sponsors believe in small business and support your entrepreneurial mission. In turn, it's time that we support those companies that market and believe in your mission. With that said, it is my pleasure to highlight the efforts and commitments made by our sponsor in this year's Entrepreneur Summit. Beginning with our title partner, Nationwide Insurance, kicked off Wednesday as host of our opening reception. Additionally, they hosted our Thursday morning fireside chat with media mogul Byron Allen. They were also the host of Into the Light, Map Your Way to Success, featuring hip-hop legend, entrepreneur, and philanthropist MC Light, and Dr. Lynn Richardson, financial expert, TV personality, and author on Thursday morning. Thank you, Gale King, Lou Yarborough, and the entire nationwide team for their ongoing partnership. Our presenting sponsor, Toyota, hosted our mastermind sessions, Lessons from the C-Suite. To our platinum level sponsors, returning partners, Koch Industries and Georgia Pacific. They hosted Doing the Right Thing, Growing Revenue Through Principled Entrepreneurship. To our corporate partner level sponsors, also returning partners, AT&T, who hosted the Social Lounge, FedEx and Walmart, and new sponsors, Dayrunner, Miller Coors Business and Beer, hosted Business and Beer Entrepreneurs Come On and Raise Up, featuring Charlotte's own Johnson Brothers, co-owners of No Grease Inc., and special guest, Remy Ma, founder of Conceited the Store, and Wells Fargo. Thank you. Our strategic partner level sponsors, new partner, Mechanics and Farmers Bank, sponsored the Volunteers t-shirts, and Fifth Third Bank hosted our daily Connect breaks. New partners also include Carolina Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, City of Charlotte, City of Durham, historically underutilized business, Mecklenburg County, Visit Charlotte, Carolina Small Business Development Fund, Charlotte Housing Authority, Charlotte Regional Partnership, Charlotte Center City Partners, and the City of Columbia, South Carolina. Please join me as we acknowledge the 2018 Black Enterprise Entrepreneurs Partners again. We look forward to seeing many of you at tomorrow's bonus session, Doing Business in Charlotte, in room 217AB. I would like to take this time to wish everyone safe travels, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you.
Renaud, thank you, and many thanks to each sponsor for the commitment to Black Enterprises Entrepreneur Summit. Now, it's time to begin our awards presentation. For 23 consecutive years, the Black Enterprise Entrepreneur Summit has provided established and aspiring entrepreneurs with access, a pathway to financing, innovation, and growth. You have strategically applied essential business tools and learned to carry your businesses into a realm of new, unimaginable heights.
And it is in the spirit that we recognize this year's Small Business Awards nominees and the winners. Outstanding entrepreneurs bringing new products to market, redefining business strategies, discovering distinct styles, serving as catalysts for economic growth within their communities as well. Tonight's awards will be presented in the following categories: Family Business of the Year, Tech-preneur of the Year, Franchise Owner of the Year, and Teen-preneur of the Year. Each category has 3 nominees and 1 winner, though we also believe that all of you are certainly winners by achieving a measure of your business success. So joining us to present the first of our Small Business Awards, the Family Business of the Year, is Senior Vice President and Head Supplier of Diversity for Wells Fargo Company, Regina O. Hayward.
Thank you, Erica. I am honored to pay tribute to this year's outstanding small business owners and to present the nominees and winner for Family Business of the Year. This award is presented to a family-operated business that exemplifies the combined experience and expertise needed to excel in a key industry. Our first nominee is Sterling Staffing Solutions, Stephen Carter, CEO and partner, and Sterling Carter, COO and partner. Sterling Staffing Solutions is a company that provides staffing services to a number of industries, including healthcare, education, technology, oil and gas, and construction. The organization was founded in 2011 by twin brothers Stephen and Sterling Carter. Sterling Staffing Solutions has grown from 3 in 2011 to more than 800 licensed clinicians. They provide quality service. Oh yeah, let's give it up for that. They provide quality service to clients throughout Texas and Oklahoma. The company specializes in providing staffing services to clients through careful selection of top-notch employees and independent contractors who possess the right skill sets, training, licensing, and other traits that will make a positive impact on any work environment. Sterling Staffing Solutions has grown its gross revenues, now this is impressive, from $50,000 at its inception to approximately $4.5 million in 2017, and the firm is on track to generate $9.1 million in gross revenues this year. As such, it is recognized as the fastest growing healthcare staffing company in Texas. Congratulations, Stephen and Sterling Staffing Solutions. Let's give it up for that organization. Our next nominee is Darling and Company, Carl and Tara Darnley founders. Darling and Company helps parents through every step of a baby's journey by offering them peace of mind with their line of safe and stylish baby products and apparel. Founded by husband and wife team Carl and Tara Darnley, Darling and Company offers products that are functional, toxic-free, sourced from high-quality materials, aesthetically pleasing, and ergonomically designed for all babies at all stages. Their products provide everyday essentials for everyday parenting, which is the mission of the company, to give parents one less thing to worry about when it comes to caring for their baby. Darling and Company's products are sold by fine retailers in the U.S. and internationally and have been featured on NBC, ABC, The Steve Harvey Show, Oxygen Very Real, and Marie Claire, and Black Enterprise. The company's revenues are on a steady increase from earnings of $120,000 in 2015 to reported sales of $300,000 last year. Please join me in applauding Carl and Tara Darnley. Our final nominee for Family Business of the Year is Turning Natural Juice Bar. Jerry Evans is the owner. When Jerry Evans first opened her Turning Natural Juice Bar, she only dreamed that it would infuse her life as well as the lives of her staff and customers with vitality and opportunity. It was Jerry's mother, Annette Turner, who started Turning Natural after being diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. Sadly, almost 10 years of living cancer-free, the disease returned, and Annette fought her final fight in 2010. Shortly after her mother's transition, Jerry quit her career as an aeronautical engineer to provide support to those who were looking to take better care of themselves. Juicing was a major component in helping her mother remain cancer-free. And with over 20 years in juicing and holistic living, Jerry knew that Turning Natural would provide a valuable service to communities that would otherwise lack better choice and options. Turning Natural specializes in cold-pressed juices and smoothies, along with other vegan-friendly food items. With 35 employees, Turning Juice Bar has experienced an increase in revenue since 2015, earning $750,000 of reported sales, and in 2017, earning $2.1 million. Let's give it up for those big numbers. On any given day, Jerry Evans can be found at one of her locations, probably serving a smoothie and a smile. Let's give a round of applause and congratulations to Jerry and Turning Natural Juice Bar. Wonderful. All right, we're coming to the big moment here. And the 2018 Family Business of the Year is, are we excited? Come on, let's get some excitement in the room. Sterling Staffing Solutions, Stephen and Sterling Carter.
Congratulations to Stephen and Sterling, and thank you, Regina. Our next presenter will recognize the nominees and present the winner for the Tech-preneur of the Year. Please welcome the Marketing Manager for Segment Engagement Strategy for FedEx, Camille Washington.
Thank you so much, Ed, and good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to be before you this evening, and FedEx is pleased to join Black Enterprise in celebrating the outstanding achievement of this year's Small Business Award honorees. I'm particularly pleased to have the privilege of presenting the Tech-preneur of the Year Award. The Tech-preneur of the Year Award is given to a fast-growing company that is delivering groundbreaking technology products or is disrupting the digital industry in some manner. FedEx is committed to celebrating those innovative achievers who present new and exciting avenues to enhance our world through technology. Our first nominee, Interop.net Incorporated, Bruce Hacker, President and CEO. Internet.net Incorporated, located in Virginia Beach, Virginia is a technology firm that specializes in IT support and professional support services. It was founded in 2004 when Bruce Hacker leveraged his Bachelor of Science degree and applied computer science from the United States Naval Academy to create business that would operate as a provider of web-based management tools for small, mid-sized businesses. Since the start of Internet Op, the firm has grown to range and provide a range of information technology and professional services to multiple agencies, including the U.S. Navy, U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Coast Guard. Its revenues have also grown, reporting just over $900,000 in 2015 to $1 million in 2016, and last year, Interop topped $2.5 million. Yes, join me in applauding Bruce Hacker. Our next nominee number 2, Flat Pyramid, George Abanu, founder and CEO. Based in Manhattan Beach, California, Flat Pyramid, a crowdsourced marketplace focused on the distribution of 3D printing, mobile and augmented reality, ready 3D models, was founded by George Abunu in 2011. The company impressively supplies the 3D models that are superimposed on a user's view of the real world and augmented reality applications for devices like Google Glasses. With the increasing awareness of wearable computing, augmented reality is getting closer and closer to consumers. Flat Pyramid helps 3D printers, augmented reality application developers, 3D artists, mobile apps creators save time and money by providing stock and custom mobile-ready 3D models for use in things like 3D printing, mobile games, and other 3D model applications, and across a wide range of industries, including advertising and marketing, animation, film, TV, and media, architecture and design, product development, 3D printing, augmented reality, and virtual reality. The company has grown to 50 employees since its inception and is the only online marketplace that provides clients with ability to view 3D models online in a 3D viewer on your browser without the need to download any plugins. Flat Pyramid's revenue has also steadily grown, reporting revenues of $250,000 in 2015 to $350,000 in 2016, and just last year, $440,000. Let's applaud George Abunu and Flat Pyramid. And our final nominee, A Cultivated Mindset. Patrick Hill is the founder. In 2011, Patrick Hill founded A Cultivated Mindset, also known as ACM, focused on bringing an end to difficulties regarding enterprise creation and businesses, generally by using innovative technology applications. This company is home-based here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's give them a hand for that, where we're being hosted this year. This company has been a design and development marketing company that produces driven websites and brands backed by full marketing support to give businesses the ability and the confidence to take ownership of their marketing strategies to generate clear results. By the end of 2012, ACM had developed over 50 websites for various organizations and created the first mobile application to help fight brain disease. Yes, I just said to help fight brain disease. Amazing. Since the multiple enterprise, web, and mobile application projects have been completed for Bank of America, Duke Energy, Wells Fargo, and countless others. ACM also started an education program called Fingers Lab, and this was for early entrepreneurs in elementary school, and has moved forward with the biggest project to date, Dystopia. It's a creative works company for independent creatives. ACM has sales that have also grown from $250,000 in 2015 to $290,000 in 2016 and $350,000 last year. Its growing project investment portfolio is projected to top the multi-million-dollar mark by 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding Patrick Hill, A Cultivated Mindset, and all of this year's Tech-preneur nominees. Well, it's time to announce that winner. And the Tech-preneur of the year is Flat Pyramid, George Abunu, founder and CEO. Please join us on stage. Congratulations. Congratulations to you, George, and to all of those in your category. Next, we go to the Franchise Owner of the Year. This award will be presented by the Director of Sales for Southeast Region for Nationwide. Please welcome Ann Milner.
Thank you, Erica. Nationwide is honored to join Black Enterprise in celebrating the outstanding achievement of this year's small business nominees. I am pleased to recognize and present nominees for the Franchise Owner of the Year Award. This award is presented for franchisees for outstanding performance and overall contribution in enhancing the growth and development of the franchising industry. Our first nominee is Finally Pest Control, Marcus Richardson. Owner Marcus Richardson formerly founded Finally Pest Control in Indianapolis, Indiana in 2014, providing general pest, termite control, and inspection services. After graduating from Tennessee State in 2009 with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology, Marcus worked full-time as a chemist at pharmaceutical company Eli Lilly, where he became interested in expanding his scientific knowledge into other business opportunities. After completing research and working in the field and in management part-time for a local pest control company, he decided on pest control. As the business grew, Richardson shifted to days at Lilly and ran Finally Pest Control in the evenings and was eventually able to quit Lilly altogether. The company has experienced growth, gaining statewide contracts through Indiana's Departments of Administration, Transportation, Child Services, State Trooper Police Posts, and Natural Resources, as well as way stations and welcome centers. Marcus also opened a location in Atlanta, Georgia, and has plans to launch Finally Pest Control nationally. Marcus began his business with $15,000 in sales and grew by $25,000 in 2016. By last year, the reporting of sales is at $185,000. Well done, Marcus. Our next nominee is Ben & Jerry's Primo Partners, Antonio McBroom. Antonio L. McBroom is the franchise owner of Ben & Jerry's Catering and Special Events, with locations throughout North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. While attending college, he acquired his start with Ben & Jerry's in 2004 as a scoop shop manager. In 2008, Antonio and a few business partners seized the opportunity to purchase the Ben & Jerry's in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. A few years later, they opened a seasonal location at an outlet in Mebane, North Carolina. Then in 2013, they purchased Friendly Center Scoop Shop in Greensboro, North Carolina. They're really taking over North Carolina with ice cream. In 2004, they continued to expand, adding 2 additional seasonal locations at the outlet shopping centers in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Norfolk, Virginia. Through strategic partnerships and steadfast determination and innovative marketing initiatives, they continue to grow operations within North Carolina and in Georgia. In 2017, Antonio and his business partner purchased a scoop shop even in Melbourne, Florida, and acquired another one in Raleigh, North Carolina, in addition to a kiosk in Durham, North Carolina. I'm gonna have to keep track of all these places as I go through North Carolina. Antonio has propelled the off-premise category to double-digit sales growth each year, with $500,000 in gross revenues in 2015, $750,000 in 2016, and a report of $1.2 million last year alone. Antonio currently holds, let's give him a round of applause, a lot of ice cream. Antonio currently holds the #1 sales ranking for Ben & Jerry's system-wide globally. Let's hear it for Antonio McBroom. I guess my weight loss journey is not getting any better, because now we're going to recognize our final nominee from Marco's Pizza, Leo Thomas. I am a vegan, so. Armed with 32 years of experience in the restaurant industry, Leo Thomas became a multi-unit franchisee. Since opening his first Marco's Pizza in January 2014, a fast casual restaurant franchise, he now owns 5 Marco's Pizzas locations in Riverside County, California. Currently, Leo has a development agreement to open another 25 stores, both in Riverside and Orange County, by 2024, which includes those he presently owns and other franchises that operate in his franchise territory. Along with his business partner, Anil Yadav, Leo owns Marco's Pizza's locations and 74 TGI Friday restaurants located in 6 Midwestern states as well as Florida. Amazing job, Leo. So now let's see who the winner is. Very interesting here. I'm going to have to jot down all the places I need to go eat. And now it is my pleasure to present the Franchise of the Year Award to Antonio McBroom, Ben & Jerry's Primo Partners. Congratulations, Antonio. Come on up.
Congratulations to Antonio and continued success to all the nominees. Our next presenter will recognize the nominees of the final category, Teen-preneur of the Year. Please welcome the CEO of Day Runner, Marvin Walker.
Thank you, Ed, and thank you, Black Enterprise. The Teen-preneur of the Year Award recognizes business-minded individuals ages 19 and under, committed to the tradition of Black business achievement and who embody the Black enterprise entrepreneurial spirit. I am honored to recognize 3 outstanding young people, each a true inspiration to us all, and they are Victor Boschel, Lil Ice Cream Dude, Cool World. In May of 2012, Boschel shocked his mom when he told her he did not want a birthday party or presents for his 8th birthday. He asked her to buy him an ice cream cart instead. He was relentless in asking, and in his persistence paid off. On his 8th birthday, he received the first ice cream cart and opened his business, Lil Ice Cream Dude LLC, almost immediately. He worked only 3 events that year, but he made $308 at one of those events and has not looked back since. Yes, yes. In 2017, he started and completed another successful crowdfunding through a Kickstarter campaign where he raised over $20,000 towards opening of his first ice cream shop, Lil Ice Cream's Dude, Cool World, is scheduled to open this month. Yes, yes, yes. Based in Athens, Georgia, Bo has operated his business now for 6.5 years and made over $120,000, has been filed on his income tax since the age of 9. Bo is proud to say he has finished the past 2 tax seasons in the black. That's very important. Let's hear it for Victor Bo, guys. Yes. Christian Jones, CEO of Return on Investments. Christian the Truth Jones of Cutler Bay, Florida, is on a mission to help 1,000 people become successful. And he does it 1 stock at a time. Yes, he's a day trader on the U.S. stock market and the CEO of Return on Investments, LLC. He's also a business mogul, best-selling author, investor, and international keynote speaker. At the age of 8, Truth faced off with his own bullies and penned his first book, The Win Within, to help other kids. He made $5,000 in 90 days by peddling his book door to door. That takes courage. A best-selling author by the age of 10, Truth's investor students of his Truth Success Series an online mastermind course include adults who want to soak up his wisdom. Like most entrepreneurs, Truth doesn't just sell his service, he teaches a process that's worth the return on investment. Last year, his revenues totaled $11,000. Join me in applauding Christian, the Truth Jones. Amazing, amazing. And the final nominee for the Teen-preneur of the Year Award is Gabrielle Goodwin, President and CEO of Gabby Bowls. 11 years old, Gabrielle Goodwin and her mom invented the double-face, double-snap barrette by Gabby to save families time and money and frustration. Solving the age-old problem of disappearing hair barrettes, the double-face snap barrette is engineered to prevent hair slippage. Gabby's Bowls launched and began selling barrettes through its online stores at gabbysbowls.com in February of 2014. And in just 3 years of operations, Gabby has filled online orders to all 50 states in the U.S. and 8 countries. Wow. The patented berets, yes, the patented berets are also carried in 50 Once Upon a Child and beauty supply stores in 16 states across the U.S., Canada, and South Africa. The newly released children's book, Gabby, Invent the Perfect Hair Bow by Entrepreneur Kid chronicles Gabrielle's entrepreneurial journey. This Columbia, South Carolina native engaged in all aspects of the business, from inventory to speaking to schools and community groups and helping with sales tax to writing the notes to every customer who orders barrettes online. Gabrielle also hosts Gabby's Play Date to teach girls in children's shelters about entrepreneurship. Gabrielle has watched her revenues double in 2 short years, from earning $17,000 in 2015 to grossing nearly $37,000 last year. Wow. Let's applaud all of these extraordinary entrepreneurs as the sources of inspiration to us all. And the Teen-preneur of the Year Award goes to Gabrielle Goodwin of Gabby Bowls.
Congratulations to Gabrielle, and well done to all of our teenpreneurs. Let's give them all a round of applause. Tonight, we are also honoring the outstanding achievers of the BE 100s who continuously demonstrate that perseverance, innovation, and excellence that are key attributes to ensure that their companies remain the giants in their respective industries, setting the highest standard for entrepreneurs like all of those in this room. Right now, I invite Black Enterprise President and CEO Butch Graves and Senior Vice President and Chief Content Officer Derek Dingle to the stage to make some formal presentations. Please welcome them.
Now I have the privilege of introducing our first BE 100s Award. Auto Dealer of the Year, Sanford L. Woods Sr., President of S. Woods Enterprises. I invite Butch and Derek Dingle to come for the formal presentation. They are, of course, already here. So welcome them again. Our next award of the evening recognizes the Auto Dealer of the Year. And this year, we present the honor, okay, we did this, Sanford L. Sandy Woods Sr., President of S. Woods Enterprise. A 45-year veteran in the automotive industry, Sandy has applied managerial prowess, stellar salesmanship, and entrepreneurial fortitude to steer his collection of dealerships to the top of the BE 100s. Ranked among the largest Black-owned dealerships, S. Wood Enterprises, which owns Treasure Coast Toyota and Treasure Coast Lexus in Florida, as well as Lexus and Infiniti dealerships in Ann Arbor, Michigan, represents one of this year's sales leaders with an impressive 31% revenue growth from $128 million in 2016 to $238 million in 2017. In 1973, the Arkansas native with a degree in mathematics from Western New Mexico University began what would become an exceptional management career with Chrysler before gaining his first store in 1989. This visionary would take his first dealership and build it into an engine for business growth that ascended to the top 20 black-owned dealerships within 5 years, a position in which it's held for the last two decades. In fact, by 2005, Florida Trend magazine identified the company as being among the top 25 privately owned businesses in the state. Woods has also sought the advancement of diversity within the industry as a member of the Toyota Lexus Minority Ownership Dealerships Association and throughout his affiliation with the National Association of Minority Auto Dealers, which presented him with the Lifetime Achievement Award in 2015. Now he is preparing to turn the keys over to his automotive empire to his daughter, Amber Woods. All right, Amber. For its superior performance, consistent leadership, and seamless generational success, S. Woods Enterprise has been named the 2018 Black Enterprise 100 Auto Dealer of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a driving force in the automobile industry, Sanford L. Woods.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank Mr. Butch Graves and the Black Enterprise family for this tremendous award. I've been a car dealer now for 29 years, and it's very, very, very much worth the wait. I'm glad to see this wonderful audience here. You guys do a fantastic job, and thank you so much.
And now, Mr. Graves, would you come to the podium for the presentation of our next BE 100's Company of the Year Award.
Good evening, everybody. And thank you, Erica. Our final honoree continues to serve as a force in the hospitality, sports, entertainment, and philanthropic arenas. As such, she has become a model of groundbreaking success and a source of entrepreneurial inspiration for generations of men and women of color. We are talking about none other than Sheila Johnson, CEO of the Salamander Hotels and Resorts, one of the fastest growing companies among the BE 100s. The company has achieved an impressive 23% increase in revenues from $170 million in 2016 to $210 million in 2017. Since 2005, Johnson has successfully built Salamander into a thriving enterprise that owns, manages, and develops hotels, resorts, and inns, making great strides in a sector in which very few African-American business owners operate, much less an African-American female CEO. Her diverse portfolio includes the 340-acre equestrian-inspired Salamander Resort and Spa in Middleburg, Virginia, and Innisbrook Golf and Spa Resort in Tampa Bay, Florida, which has hosted the PGA Tour. And under the umbrella of Salamander, managed resorts in Florida are Hammock Beach in Palm Coast, Henderson Beach in Destin, and The Reunion, the Orlando-based four-diamond resort with signature courses designed by golf legends Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, and Tom Watson. Salamander opened last year the Nopsey Hotel in New Orleans, the city's first luxury hotel in a generation, and will debut the lavish Hotel Bennett in Charleston, South Carolina this coming summer. Johnson has risen among the ranks of the nation's largest Black-owned businesses by recruiting top talent, designing exclusive customer experiences, and leveraging strategic partnerships to generate exposure and revenues. Routinely, in perpetual motion, Johnson manages a series of other high-profile pursuits. She's co-founder of We Capital, a venture capital consortium to support and empower female-led businesses, a partner in Mistral, makers of fine bath, body, and home products, and creator of her own line of luxury scarves inspired by her global travels. This trailblazer continues to demonstrate that African-American entrepreneurs can play on the court and win. As vice chairman of Monumental Sports and Entertainment, she is the only African-American woman with ownership stakes in 3 professional sports franchises: the NBA Washington Wizards, the WNBA's Washington Mystics, and the newly crowned Stanley Cup champions, Washington Capitals. I didn't know that so many brothers and sisters were hockey fans. She's also a member of the Executive Committee of United States Golf Association, a founding partner of BET, and a major influencer in the entertainment industry. She has executive produced 4 documentary films, co-financed director Lee Daniels' The Butler, and founded and chaired the Middleburg Film Festival, an annual celebration of independent film. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Enterprise proudly bestows its Company of the Year Award to Salamander Hotels, Resorts, and its founder and CEO, Ms. Sheila Johnson.
Thank you all so much. This has been an incredible week for me. I'll tell you, to see the team win the Stanley Cup last night was amazing. It's great. But on a serious note, 65 years ago today, on June 8th, 1953, the Supreme Court ruled that segregation in public spaces was illegal in Washington, D.C. Before that day, and for too long afterward in this country, a Black woman like me was not allowed through the front doors of many restaurants, stores, or hotels. But today I walk in through the front doors of hotels, not just as a guest, but as an owner. And I am determined to ensure the Salamander brand represents what hospitality truly means. In my hotels, I want my guests to feel welcome and at ease. In my hotels, we go the extra mile to make everyone feel at home. I'm very proud of my entire Salamander family for everything we have accomplished so far. And I want to thank Terrance, Gale, as well as Earl, Butch, Sherry, and the entire Black Enterprise team. My story is possible because of what Black Entrepreneurs Summit celebrates. People who don't simply lead their companies, but who lead in their communities too. And I want to congratulate my fellow honorees, Sandy Woods, Lloyd Trotter, Ronald Blaylock, James Shepard, and Trailblazer Harvey Gant. I'm inspired by all of you, and that extends to every person in this room, the innovators, builders, and entrepreneurs who do so much to make this country and our world a better place. There is no limit to what we can achieve for ourselves and for the future. So let's keep being champions for diversity and inclusion. Let's keep investing in the double bottom line, giving back to the communities we serve, and let's keep empowering rising generations so they can build beyond our wildest dreams. That's the legacy I'm aspiring to achieve, and I'm very proud to walk that road with you. Thank you very much.
May I just take a point of privilege here just for a moment as Sheila goes back to her table. For many of you, you know that I started my journey on national recognition on BET. And when we talk about BET, often Bob is noted, rightfully so, as putting it together. But Sheila does not get the credit that she deserves for her fight in building that company and making sure that we did the right thing. So I just wanted to thank her for that. All right, so for those of you who are hungry, as you can see, the wait staff is ready. We're gonna get you a little dinner on this side. Are you gonna say something first? Okay. I'm gonna let you then do your...
Well, that's why it says Butch.
Yeah, but you said no. Okay. We do a comedy routine Wednesday nights over here.
So you're all about to get something to eat. Again, let's give a round of applause to all of our honorees. We're going to do 2 more after dinner, or 3 more after dinner. But this week, you will recall me mentioning earlier today that our award-winning broadcast, Our World with Black Enterprise, will begin airing here in Charlotte on WSOC-TV in September of this year. We'd like to share a clip of our exciting show with you at this time, so please take a look.
We're Americans, and gun violence affects everybody.
I'm not going out every day saying, I'm gonna be a role model because I'm just as flawed as the next person.
That was the first time I disclosed that publicly, but I live with that in my heart.
I believe that as human beings, we all have a lot more power than we actually recognize.
Yeah, you can stand up and you can be a businesswoman and you can do this and you can have as many kids as you want.
I just wanted to be rich. If you came to me with a way to get rich, I bought the kit.
One of the things I like so much about Hollywood is that there are no rules.
Hollywood is more difficult to break through for people of color. It's more difficult, but it can be done.
One lady literally broke in her own lap and just bawled. So to see that, it's like we know we're doing our part.
I've just never been that kind of an artist that felt like when I walk in a room, I need all eyes, all attention on me.
We just do what we do and it works. I love all of it.
It just takes you to a whole other place, a whole other world, and it's magical.
All right, so be looking for that this fall. Now we can eat? All right, before you get going, we are going to bring Tony Waller from Walmart, who's doing double duty today because he's going to give the invocation over the meal. Tony Waller, please welcome him.
Good evening, everyone. All hearts and minds clear. Let us pray. Dear God, we humbly come to you, honoring you as the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end of all things. We thank you for granting us the gift of another day to impact people. We offer up our gratitude for the unique gifts and talents that you have bestowed upon us that allow us to be a blessing to this world. God, please touch each honoree, each awardee, each nominee, and each entrepreneur that's in this room. Allow them to always walk in truth and integrity as they present their business to the marketplace, and may they do so in a manner that is pleasing to you. God, surround them with the right people, the right resources, and the right clients that will lift them up and support their vision that you have given them. May word of their business stretch as far as the east is to the west, and that thousands of people be blessed by their hands, order their footsteps and direct them, and direct their words as they share their passion, their knowledge, and expertise with the world. I thank you in advance for the prosperity and the abundant financial growth in their business. Keep them focused, keep them unshakable, keep them unstoppable in their assignment. And God, for all of those in the room who are here in support, show us how to be a blessing and help us not to be a hindrance to these entrepreneurs for our nourishment. And we would be so very, very careful to give you all the glory. This is our prayer. Amen.
We're now going to take our break for dinner, and we will return with the presentations of the final BE 100s Awards. So please enjoy your meal. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you are enjoying your meal. Please take your seats. We're going to continue with our awards presentation. If you could take your seats, we are ready to continue with our program. Glad to see everyone's having a great time, mingling, networking, growing those businesses. We are going to continue our presentation of BE 100's awards with the presentation of the Financial Services Company of the Year. I'd like to invite back to the stage Butch Graves and Derek Dingle. They will join us up here, and I'll turn it over now to my co-host, Mr. Ed Gordon.
Thank you. All right, we just have a couple of more awards for the evening, and anyone here from Cleveland? No, nobody owning Ohio? All right. Well, y'all better hurry up and get in front of that TV, boy, I tell you. All right. I am pleased to recognize Gen X 360 with the BE 100 Financial Services Company of the Year Award. The evolution of this company from an audacious idea to one of the nation's largest black financial services firms all started with a conversation at a barbecue, a casual chat between Lloyd Trotter, James Shepard, and the late Arthur Harper, all high-ranking General Electric executives, and Ronald Blaylock, a leading investment banker, turned into a discussion about the development of a business model that would become transformative. That discourse led to the spawning of Gen X 360 Capital Partners, so named because the firm represents the next generation of private equity firms that would create value through improving the companies it acquires. The founding partners secured roughly $500 million in capital from an array of blue-chip investors. Today, Gen X 360 has grown to a capital number managing $1.3 billion. Their two firms acquired and invest in middle-market companies in a range of diverse sectors that include aerospace, defense, automotive, transportation, food, and agriculture. As a result of its spectacular performance in global private equity over the past decade, the company has earned the distinction of being named this year's BE Financial Company of the Year. As the firm grows, it continues to expand its diverse team and encourages its transactions that range from $50 or 50 to, not $50, but 50 to $200 million to achieve. 50 to 200 million would have been a hell of a jump, though, wouldn't it? To achieve high returns, Gen X 360 stays focused on investing in industrial, manufacturing, and business services companies with substantial business models, historical underperforming, and family ownership, among other factors. The firm also emphasizes inclusion, cultures, and investments in community developments. It is my honor to present the 2018 BE 100's Financial Services Company of the Year Award to Gen X 360 Capital Partners. Here to accept the honor are founding partners Lloyd Trotter and James Shepard.
Thank you very much. This is one heck of an honor for Gen X 360 Capital Partners. Rarely does the person standing on the stage really deserve the honor. It's about the team. And a portion of my team is here. I want you guys to stand up. You're the guys that make us look good. You're the engine that makes it work. And I'm so proud of you. I am really, really proud of you. When we started this journey, there were 4 founders, Jim Shepard, Ron Blaylock, and Art Harper. Art, last year in October, passed, and we sorely miss him. But the firm is alive and well, and we're going on to raise our third fund at this point. The one thing that is important to us is it's not about what we can do, but how we help others. You know, how we reach back, help others develop, grow their dreams and visions so that they become successful. Just working on one of those circles about working on Gen X being successful isn't enough. It's not enough for any of us. I pinch myself, you know, after a 36-year career with General Electric, vice chairman of an industrial business, $38 billion in revenue, 100,000 employees around the world. This second act for me is something I always wanted to do, but I never got around to it because corporate welfare set in. And that was pretty good too. But the reality for me was being on our own, having to navigate the waters that most African-American entrepreneurs have to do, having people tell you that, no, I don't think so, was something that we just couldn't accept, and we're not going to ever accept it. You know, the reality is we own 14 companies. Roughly the revenue is about $5 billion in revenue. And we're not done yet. We're not done yet. You know, my wife would say I'm feeling retirement big time, but I'm having fun, and so is she. So we thank you for the award. We thank you for all of the efforts that Butch and his dad, who started this, has put into connecting the dots with black entrepreneurs, and it's working. It's working. So thanks a lot.
Congratulations again to Gen X 360. For our final award of the evening, the Trailblazer Award, I'll now turn the podium back over to Butch Graves.
The Black Enterprise Trailblazer Award recognizes an individual who has broken barriers and blazed the path for future generations. Tonight, we recognize Harvey Bernard Gant, a product of the civil rights movement who became the first African-American mayor of Charlotte, North Carolina. A national political leader, champion of equality, and a source of inspiration for many. His involvement in the civil rights movement started in 1960 when this talented African-American student from Charleston, South Carolina, graduated from high school and decided to become an architect. Although he entered Iowa State University in 1961, racially segregated Clemson University was the only school in his home state that offered a degree in his chosen field. So, in January of 1963, with representation from the NAACP and an unprecedented ruling from the U.S. Court of Appeals, Mr. Gant won a lawsuit that enabled him to gain admission to Clemson, making him the first African-American to attend this formerly all-white South Carolina institution. Despite challenges, he earned an architectural degree with honors in 1965 and went on to receive a master's degree in city planning from the prestigious Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, in 1970. By the mid-1970s, he launched his own architectural firm with partner Jeffrey Huberman in Charlotte's business district, undertaking projects that included the Charlotte Transportation Center, Transamerica Square, and First Ward Recreation Center. As such, he distinguished himself as a leading designer of structures and a builder of communities. Mr. Gant has been active in the political arena since 1974, when he filled a vacancy on the Charlotte City Council. He then served 3 more terms. And in 1983, Mr. Gant would make history with his election as Charlotte's first African-American mayor, receiving more than 52% of the overall vote and 36% of the white vote. In his role as the chief executive of the Queen City, he served 2 successive terms and fueled the growth of the municipality of more than 400,000 people. During his tenure, Mr. Gant focused on the revitalization of the inner city, among other areas. He continued his commitment to public service through his advocacy of vital issues such as parity in education and health care. And in 2009, the African American Cultural Center and this very city of Charlotte honored him by constructing the Harvey B. Gantt Center for African American Arts and Culture, in recognition for his civic contributions. For nearly 45 years, he has worked to create an environment in which all citizens have a fair shot at gaining a solid education, meaningful employment, and a better quality of life. As such, he was one of the catalysts in designing a new South City of equal opportunity and unlimited possibilities. Black Enterprise today is pleased to recognize Mr. Gant with our Trailblazer Award. Please join me in saluting Mr. Harvey Gant.
Good evening. I want to thank Black Enterprise, Butch Graves, and his father, Earl, and all the other folks associated with that very iconic publishing company for this Trailblazer Award. I don't know that I really deserve this, but I do know that in that audience there are many North Carolinians, maybe even some South Carolinians, who I owe a debt of gratitude for their wonderful support of the things I've tried to do. And I thought I'd ask for a show of hands of the Charlotteans that are sitting out there in the audience tonight. And many of you are so young, you might not even have remembered my days as mayor some 30 years ago, but your parents probably were involved, and maybe you licked a few envelopes to help us in those campaigns against Jesse Helms. But I'm very appreciative of this award, and for a lot of reasons, because folks helped so much along the way in all those various endeavors that we got ourselves involved in. I want to make this final statement, though, and it is how impressed I was with this evening's event. And it brought back memories of all the years when I read Black Enterprise magazine and had the chance to say to Earl Graves himself how inspirational that monthly issue always was for me. And I saw tonight why it's so great. You rewarded small businesses, and I'm sure they got a huge amount of encouragement from what you did. And you recognized those who have achieved substantial wealth in their businesses and gave them their proper due recognition. I am encouraged by the fact that one of the key things for our continued development in this country is to have black entrepreneurs who are courageous enough, who are focused, who are determined, who are resilient to continue to work for economic success. Because when we become more economically successful, we will impact politics, education, citizens earning livable wages. We will impact our communities in so many good ways. And that's why it's important. It's important. It's important that you continue to do what you do, to have the courage to stay out there and to do the best you can. I'm also glad that you recognize that I ran an architectural firm for 40 some odd years and had the opportunity to see many of my young trainees go out and form their own firms and are doing the same thing, reaching back to pay it forward. And that, to me, is an important part of what you do. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Please. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the award show. But I'd be remiss if I didn't thank a number of different people. First, I want to thank our co-hosts for the outstanding job that they did. I want to congratulate all of our small business owners. And, of course, the Small Business Awardees, the BE 100 honorees, and, of course, our Trailblazer Award, Mr. Harvey Gant. So congratulations to all of our honorees this evening. I want to thank all of our sponsors, and in particular, our title sponsor for the last 8 years nationwide. So thank you all very much for your support. I want to thank, we had, I said this on Wednesday, but I would be remiss if I didn't say it again today.